no idea what to do. Mitt Romney loses, and the base loses it over immigration in 2014. No establishment Republican is capable of filling that void. Donald Trump comes down the escalator, blows it out. 1992, again, if you look at the polling going into 91 of all of the people that they thought were going to win, it was Jerry Brown, I don't even remember the guy from Massachusetts, whoever the senator was at that time. After the devastating loss of Dukakis, Bill Clinton is like number 10 on the list. You can go and look at the debates. On the debate stage, it's hilarious. He's like off to the side somewhere, and he wins in 92. The point is that coming out of those, it's always somebody who you don't expect, and it's somebody who can fill in a vacuum, which the current establishment is not able to do. The Democratic Party is back to that level where their leadership has no credibility. And I've said this too, who is the base of the Democratic Party today? It's rich white people. The one thing you can give rich white people, they want to win. So whoever they think is going to win, they will vote for them.
I think these people can win, though, Sauer. That's my thing. Is like,
oh, you think Gavin Newsom's going to win? I don't think so.
No, I think. I mean, I kind of do. I mean, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I want to be wrong. Trust me. And I think there's a possibility for it because I do think that the kind of liberal establishment approach to the Trump era has been thoroughly slayed.
Yes.
And I think next time that you have a left populist who runs, I think they can relentlessly say that the neoliberals like Gavin Newsom and Pete Buttigieg, like the standard issue people, these are the people who are not electable.
Yes.
Right? That was wielded so effectively against Bernie in 2016 and especially in 2020. It was wielded so effectively. Now I think the tables have turned where you do have a chance to make that argument that like, no. The left populist, we're not the unelectable. You people, you're the unelectable one. And I do think it will carry more weight, and the institutions like MSNBC that carried the narrative of no, only establishment Democrats who we personally like, those are the only people who can get elected. So there's a chance. There's a chance. However, I do think that there are a lot of affluent liberals who do largely make up the base of the party who feel like they love Pete Buttigieg going on Fox News and giving them the business, and these other like very highly educated technocratic vibe people who are, you know, much more verbally sort of capable than Kamala Harris, but by and large are basically the same politician as she is. Like, I think that they think those sorts of people can be an answer. And so anyway, there's a chance, but I'm not as convinced as you are that it won't be one of the people on this list.
He certainly could be. I mean, look, the case for why it would be one of these people is if Trump does a effective repeat of last time around, where you drop to a 30% approval rating and you get blown out in the midterms. And now you're a George W. Bush type figure. And, you know, you've got JD, who basically doesn't have a chance in hell of trying to run on anything that's positive previously.
Right.
And you just have a consensus anti-Trump candidate.
Yeah, and Democrats,
that'd be easy.
You know, do great in the midterm, so they feel like we've solved our problems.
Right,
we have no problems.
That's a very
keep going
easy,
with the standard program.
Easy way for these. So for Newsom and all of them need to pray. What happens is that Trump repeats the mistakes of the first term. Just basically, you know, chaos, tax bill, and all of that. Something unpopular like the ACA repeal again, and they can just run on that, and that's the simplest campaign in the world. I don't think it will happen again. I genuinely don't. I think that the Trump people have at least learned some lessons, and they're going to try and govern in a different direction. And if I would say there's a 50% chance, whereas last time there was a 100% chance of what happened. Let's say things do turn out a little bit differently. Let's say Trump is sitting around 45, maybe 46 approval, right around where Obama is. He loses a little bit in the midterms, but not a lot. Now you have a real chaotic situation. I mean, the craziest situation would be one that happened to Joe Biden, where what if the Republicans win in the midterm election? That would be devastating, I think, to the current party, because that would mean Hakeem and all these people and Schumer. I mean, they are done.
I think that's probably right.
Honestly, if you want the chaos situation, you should hope for that, because that would mean a total reassessment at the top to the bottom of the DNC for who you are. And I think that's, you know, I would give it a 10% chance. But I mean, you know what? There was, I think Polymarket had a 5% chance of Donald Trump winning with the popular vote margin that he eventually did win. So crazy things can happen.
I think it would be interesting if AOC ran for governor of New York.
I think she would get blown out.
If I think she'd have more of a chance there.
No.
You know, she has so much name recognition.
But
so much of our politics,
upstate New York.
So much of our politics is just, I mean, that really comes through with the AOC Trump voters. So much of it was just like these two are both sort of like celebrities and controversial, and people are talking about them. So there must be something there. And she does have that it factor. And I think it would be really interesting to see if someone with her politics could govern at an executive level and state level. We don't really have any model of that. So to me, that would be more interesting for AOC than jumping from the House to the presidency, which that is also a very difficult feat to accomplish. Who has anyone ever accomplished that?
House to presidency? Gerald Ford. Ford was the leader, but I guess he was vice president.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know if it's
a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's happened, it's been rare.
There's
it's
only
so
ever
rare
been
that
president
even
of the House, which is John Quincy Adams.
Even our history buff over here isn't sure. So.
I'm going over it in my head. I can't think of a single person who jumped from the House of Representatives to President of the United States. They're either total outsider, a general, senator, secretary of state. I honestly think Ford might be the last person. But again, he technically was the vice president, and that's what eventually, but he was never really elected either.
Garfield, elected when an incumbent congressman.
Wow.
Only person, according to Quora.
James Garfield. Been a while. That's interesting.
Anyway,
I don't know a lot about Garfield. I do have an autobiography, or a biography of him on my shelf, though, which is interesting. All right, we got Cenk Uygur standing by. Crystal and him are going to have a long discussion. I'll be stepping out, but we'll see you all later.
Hey, if you like that video, hit the like button or leave a comment below. It really helps get the show to more people.
And if you'd like to get the full show, ad-free, and in your inbox every morning, you can sign up at breakingpoints.com.
That's right. Get the full show, help support the future of independent media at breakingpoints.com.